Now, the first thing I will talk about is the power of attitude. Have you ever had a car full of cranky kids on your hands? Anybody have that? At least two of them. I know the whole room's had cranky kids in their car. Well, one night, 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, maybe longer than that, my whole family and I were in the car and on our way to a hotel. It was running really late, brand new, spanking new Hilton hotel. And this place was beautiful. It had to be a $10 million investment. And the kids are all cranky and they're wanting to know when are we going to get there, when are we going to get food? And they were just crankier than the devil. And my wife, God love her, was a bit on the irky side. You know what I mean? So we got to the hotel, and that night, the power of one attitude, actually two attitudes, one employee nearly destroyed that $10 million investment, and another saved it, all in the same night. We get to the hotel, and I'm telling you, it's smoked glass, it's marble, it's those warm, moist cookies that they have at the front desk. Oh boy, I could just taste them now. This place is absolutely grand. We got up to the room, and we called for room service. Kids are hungry, right? So I call room service, and it rang, and it rang, and it rang, and it rang. That ever happened to you? And it rang, and the kids are going, I'm not happy, make me happy. I'm not happy, make me happy. Okay, I am Mr. Super CEO. I got this. I'll just go downstairs and get the food and bring it back. Well, I got in the elevator, and as luck would have it, the room service girl was in the elevator with me. That's her right there on the left, by the way. Yeah, snapped a picture with my iPhone. So I got in the elevator, I said, wow. I said, oh, how are you? She goes, not very good. Oh, gee, I'm really sorry to hear that. I really don't care, but I told her I was sorry to hear that. I said, what's the problem? I can't believe that they're shorthanded today, and my boss is not only making me cook the food, but I have to deliver it too. I hate this job. This job sucks. But this time I'm thinking she thinks I suck too. I said, well, hey, what's the chance of getting some room service and I'm not very good? Okay, all right, fine. I am a big shot CEO, right? I've been all over the world. I have negotiated with hostile unions. I've been against, unfriendly lawyers. No, let's see, unfriendly lawyers. Is there another kind? Oh, no, okay, never mind. Unfriendly lawyers. And I can deal with just about anything, but now I have to go back to the room and I have to face my worst nightmare. I got to go tell my kids there will be no food tonight. Well, after the explosion subsided, my son, you know how if you have a son and daughter, how many have a son and a daughter here? When it comes time for the shit job in a hotel, do you give it to your daughter or your son? So I told my son, open up the hide-a-bed because it's time for your sister because it's time to go to bed, right? He opened up the hide-a-bed and there were no sheets and there were no blankets and there was no pillows. And now a situation that has been, DEFCON 4 is just gone to DEFCON 5. Well, I am Super CEO, right? I am Mr. Big Shot. I have to do something about this. I will, by God. I call the front desk. Guy answers right away, and I told him the problem. He said, I'm very sorry about that, sir. He said, I'm going to have everything you need up to the room in less than 5 minutes. And how many times have you been promised something by a front desk that never came true? Does that ever happen to anybody here? Only 2? I can't believe that. Well, believe it or not, in less than 5 minutes, this guy was at my door, opened the door, he's got a great big smile on his face, and with the pillows and the blankets and some of those little chocolate mints on the top. It was worth it just for that. I said, I'm very sorry, sir, and he's apologizing all over hell for the idiot that didn't do it right the first time. And because of this guy, I decided I would come back to the Hilton chain, as opposed to never coming back. And he was an ordinary hero. Do you think he saw himself as an ordinary hero? He was just doing his job. But as a matter of fact, he was an ordinary hero.